He started his hockey career in small-town Wadena, Saskatchewan. Keith Magnuson went on to become one of the Chicago Blackhawks' most memorable players of all time. Nicknamed Maggie, Magnuson's journey to the NHL began in 1964 when he joined the SJHL Saskatoon Blades. Soon after, he followed his childhood friend Cliff Corral to the University of Denver to play NCAA hockey with the Pioneers.
My senior year, when Jim Wisty and I were captains of the team, we won the NCAA championship. It was one of the biggest thrills of my life in the game of hockey, and I know it was for Keith as well. And the following season, when Keith was still in school, he was a senior, he was captain along with Craig Patrick, and they went on to win another NCAA championships.
Following his college career, Magnuson signed with the Blackhawks. In the 1968-69 season, the Hawks finished last in the league and changes were in order. In 1969, Magnuson, together with Carl and Tony Esposito, led the first influx of college players into the National Hockey League. The three helped the Blackhawks to first place overall in their rookie season.
Chicago was always noted for scoring a lot of goals, but they're also getting scored a lot against. And what we brought from the University of Denver is something that Murray Armstrong really taught us very well, and that was defensive plays.
Magnuson played with grit and determination and became a stabilizing factor on the Blackhawks' blue line. His aggressive style of play characterized the spirit of Blackhawk hockey, and he soon became a huge fan favorite. In 1970, Sports Illustrated recognized the resolve with which Magnuson played the game, placing the young Hawk on the cover of SI. Quite an honor for a player in only his freshman year.
Maggie did bring some toughness to the team, and that's the one thing he recognized while he was still in school, that there was a need and a void with the Blackhawks because they did have the superstars in Nikita and Hull, but they didn't have anybody there to protect the skilled players.
I think that picture really speaks a lot to who Keith was. Sweating, looks tired, but still a smile on his face. He was a tireless worker.
Magnuson and the Hawks made it to the Stanley Cup Finals in 1970-71, only to lose in 7 games to the Montreal Canadiens. Magnuson made it back to the finals with the Hawks again in 1973, only to again face defeat at the hands of the Habs. During his NHL career, the former Chicago team captain played in 589 games and amassed 1,442 career penalty minutes, second most in team history. He also played in the 1971 and 72 All-Star games. But as tough as Magnuson was to play against, he was always a gentleman off the ice. Magnuson would stay late after games to sign autographs for fans and spent countless hours making appearances in the community on the team's behalf.
Maggie had a heart as big as his chest, and he visited a lot of kids in hospitals over the years. He never said no to anyone as far as supporting a charity.
The way that my dad interacted with both my sister and I and my mom, and seeing how he treated people that not only his friends but people that he just met, basically all the same way, and that was his best quality.
Magnuson's rough and tumble play took its toll, and a knee injury in 1979 forced the blue liner to retire. His career in Chicago continued as he became an assistant coach before being hired as the Hawks head coach in 1980. After leaving the bench, Magnuson remained entrenched in the community. He helped establish the Blackhawks Alumni Association while continuing to make appearances on behalf of the team. In December 2003, at the age of 56, Magnuson tragically passed away in an automobile accident while returning from the funeral of former NHL player Keith McCreary. In 2008, the Blackhawks raised a banner with his number 3 to the rafters at the United Center, retiring the number worn by both him and Pierre Pilote.
You just felt so blessed and fortunate to be a Chicago Blackhawk and to have had the career that he had, to be a captain, to be a coach. When his playing days and coaching days were over, he wanted to give back as much as he could every single day. He truly did do that, and left a tremendous legacy for our family.
Well, I just feel that in whatever you do, and I know you believe this too, you got to give 100%, and I think that's what life's all about. Why go through and do something mediocre when you can do it really well? And I'm not saying I do it well, but I try hard anyway.
Cherish every second and every moment of the fact that you're on a professional hockey team like Chicago Blackhawks. Cherish it because it goes by so quickly, and all of a sudden you think, where were those 11 years? Savor the moment, because too soon, too quickly it goes by.
Installed in the Saskatchewan Sports Hall of Fame on June 13th, 2014, Keith Magnuson.